Packing for an international trip is a big deal and can take a lot of preparation over a good amount of time. We've been prepping now for about a week and a half, trying to make sure we have everything, and thought it'd be fun to kind of show you a little bit of what, for us, packing is and some of the preparation to get ready for 2 months in a different country. So let me flip this around and I'm going to give you a look at our suitcases and everything and let you see what we're doing. So for an international trip, typically you're allowed one big suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, and we got a little story on that one, and then a personal bag, which is my backpack. It's a little tricky doing it for 2 months. We could pay extra for another large suitcase, but we're not going to do that for various reasons. Ease of transportation is a big one. But as you can see, I've got a number of clothes in there. Large suitcases limited to 50 pounds for international, 40 for local, 50 for international. And we will have to weigh it because you don't want to have to repack it at the airport. But clothes, you can see some of my meds hiding in there. And then those two little brown boxes, they are actually adapters for electric outlets. We're going to have a week in Cyprus. That's those. I do have others for Israel, which I'll show you here in a second. Let's see. Shoes, which I was basically out of tennis shoes. So I have a brand new pair there that I will be taking with me, and I'll probably be wearing today to start breaking in. Tortillas. My wife cannot eat flour and gluten at all. And their corn tortillas in Israel all are half flour. So we're bringing our own tortillas for her, along with some gravy mix, taco seasoning for me, and onion powder. Because you can't find this stuff in Israel. Don't ask me. There's a few small places, but we're bringing a package there. We've got some vitamins, a couple extra things for my CPAP machine, so that way I'm not trying to order that in Israel. A game for the trip, and another pair of shoes. So that's most of what I'm taking in that bag. The one thing to remember with your large suitcase, if you're going to go to Israel, El Al inspects everything. They are going to open the suitcase. They are going to see what's inside of it. So you almost don't want to bother with locks because they're going to break them off anyways. I will do a couple other things to help fill in the gaps there and make sure that it hits under the 50-pound mark. And then we've got the carry-on suitcase. Now, El Al is actually going to make this go under the plane on their segment, but American Airlines, I can carry it on. So my CPAP machine is actually going to sit right there in that. This bag may actually go into the larger suitcase. This is the bag I carry my camera equipment in, and it's not going to have any batteries or anything. So yeah, you know what? Let's just move it now. Because the carry-on suitcase for El Al is limited to 17 pounds. That's light. So yeah, I will be working around that. The Roku is for a friend that is there. This is the Israel electric adapters. You notice I got a lot more of those because we'll be there for a lot longer. Snacks for the plane. These are actually going to my personal bag. The camera will be there, although the battery is going to go into the other bag. And then I also have a couple days change of clothes, and that is most of my meds there. That is, so if they lose my big bag, I still have clothes to wear. So that is kind of how I pack that. There will be a couple other things that go in there. But my lifeline on my trip, outside of the clothes and a couple of things we want there, this bag is probably my most important because it is everything and it will be.
So, just a brief little interlude here for you. One thing that's going to be a huge help when you're packing is having a checklist. There are a bazillion of them online. This is just one example of one I found very quickly doing a Google search. It's going to help you make sure that you've got everything, especially those important papers like your passport, your visas. Many countries will require you to get a visa ahead of time. Usually now it's just a quick online application and you're done. to make sure that you've got your IDs, your other paperwork, plane tickets, and all of that kind of stuff, as well as things that you're going to want to make sure you pack your clothing, your cosmetics, your medicines, and anything else. Checklists are a wonderful thing. Be sure to look them up, and they will help you make sure you've got everything.
Starting at the back, I have a second computer monitor there that plugs into the USB. My laptop is actually there. It will go in. And yes, I do have a portable hard drive that I'm also taking with it for extra storage space. In the center is going to be all the electric cords. I've got that is a microphone that plugs into my phone, which I guess I could be using. I'm not. Extra mouse, reading material for the flight, and then extra pair of glasses. But the biggest thing that I'm going to have in this backpack, besides the battery backup, is this. My passports are tucked in there. Not going to show you those for ID reasons. But this folder here is our life. This is everything we need for the trip. All of this other stuff can be replaced. But this folder here has our boarding passes. And I don't know how much of this I can actually show you. So it has our flight receipts and itinerary in there for not just the trip there, but also the trip back. It has our visas to be able to go in. That's what that is. Israel does require you to file for a visa. It's easy. It's cheap. It's like $7, and you immediately get it unless there's something wrong. Flight documents for the return. So trip tickets there, trip tickets back, visas, copies of our passports. Like I said, that is basically everything we need at the airport. So when we get there and they say, let me see your documents, I'm pulling this folder out and our passports. And that's got everything we need. It's going to take you a little while to get all of this stuff together. So plan your paperwork ahead of time. Don't do it at the last minute, or you will run into trouble. So that's most of what I'm taking. I do have a couple other things I may throw in. I've got a binder with guitar chord charts that if I have weight space, I will probably throw in, and because I may very well buy a cheap guitar there. I'm not going to ship a guitar. It's way too expensive, not worth it. But we did see some that are on sale for like $80, $85, I think. So I may buy one there, and that way I've got something to just kind of bang on. Most of the other stuff that we need, we'll get there. Israel's a fully developed country. My phone will actually work there, which is really nice. And so that's most of my stuff. It's chargers, cords, IDs, clothes, and there you go. It's just packing in such a way that you've got your basic necessities and fill in when you go. Hope that you found this informative. I'd love to get your feedback on it. Let me know what you think. We're actually leaving in less than 24 hours, so here we go.